Annually, around 700 million pounds of peanut butter are consumed globally, solidifying its status as one of the most adored and widely consumed spreads worldwide. Interestingly, peanut butter's universal appeal is such that I've yet to encounter someone who doesn't enjoy it. But who initially conceived the notion of processing peanuts into a spreadable paste and packaging it in jars? The origins trace back to the ancient Incan and Aztec civilizations, who discovered the delectable taste of roasted and ground peanuts. However, the official credit for inventing peanut butter goes to John Harvey Kellogg. Now, let's delve into how these early innovators transformed ground nuts into the smooth flow of peanut butter we know today. Sourcing and harvesting. The journey to crafting the perfect jar of peanut butter starts with a seed, cultivated on farms across regions like China, America, or Argentina. These dicotyledonous plants flourish in warm, humid subtropical climates, with extended periods of heat conducive to seed production. It typically takes around 120 to 150 days after planting for peanut plants to yield nuts, although this timeline can vary based on factors like peanut variety, growing conditions, and climate. As the peanuts reach maturity, their leaves will gradually wither, turn yellow, and eventually dry out. Farmers keep a keen eye out for these signs of maturity, indicating that the harvesting period has arrived. Harvesting peanuts involves a two-step process. Initially, the soil around the peanut plants is loosened to ease the extraction of the pods. A farmer operates the digger along the rows of peanuts, using it to uproot the peanut plants. The digger flips the plants upside down and places them back on the row to dry. Depending on the intensity of the sun during this period, the nuts may remain in this position for up to a week. This drying process helps to decrease the moisture content of the peanuts, thereby reducing the risk of fungal infections and enhancing their shelf life. Next, the peanut pods are separated from the remainder of the plant, typically accomplished using either a shaker or a picker. One of the preferred peanuts for producing creamy butter is the runner peanut, notable for its high yield and consistent size. This variety is commonly cultivated in the southern United States, including states like Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. Quality control begins with the examination of raw materials, with a particular focus on peanuts. These peanuts are procured from trusted suppliers and subjected to meticulous inspection to ensure their quality. Factors such as size, color, moisture content, and the presence of foreign materials are carefully assessed during this process. Cleaning and sorting. Upon arrival at the peanut butter factory, the peanuts do not immediately undergo the transformation into paste. Instead, they undergo a cleaning process to eliminate any dirt, sand, or other contaminants they may have accumulated during harvesting. Skipping this crucial step could result in the presence of unwanted debris in the final product, potentially affecting the quality and safety of the spread. Initially, the peanuts are loaded onto a hopper, which directs them onto a conveyor belt for transportation. The conveyor belt carries the peanuts to a vibrating screen, where they undergo further processing. As the peanuts traverse the screen panels, particles smaller than the screen openings pass through and are expelled as undersized material, while larger particles remain on the screen surface and are discharged as oversized material. That's how we ensure all types of debris are eliminated from our peanuts. Subsequently, they are subjected to an airstream to ensure any remaining debris is thoroughly removed. Next, the shells must be removed. Deshelling. In this stage, the cleaned peanuts are introduced into a rotating drum or cylinder with slotted walls. As the drum rotates, the peanuts and drum walls collide, causing the shells to crack open. Subsequently, the peanuts and removed shells pass through air columns. The lighter shells are then separated from the heavier kernels. Following that, a peanut gravity separator is employed to categorize the peanuts based on their densities. Within the separator, vibrations and upward airflow guide the peanuts onto the machine deck. High-quality, heavier peanuts ascend to the top, while lighter, damaged, or undesired ones descend to the bottom. Since all peanuts are not uniform in size, they need to be sorted accordingly. Thus, the peanuts are directed into the peanut kernels grading machine, where they undergo sorting into 4 or 5 different sizes simultaneously. Peanut butter manufacturers uphold stringent quality control measures to guarantee that only top-quality peanuts are utilized in production. Prior to processing, the peanuts undergo thorough testing for size, yield, quality, and color. Any peanut that fails to meet the specified standards is promptly discarded. Roasting. To achieve that beloved nutty flavor in your favorite peanut butter, the peanuts must undergo roasting in an oven set at a temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This process typically lasts anywhere from several minutes to an hour. Once the desired color and flavor are attained, the oven is cooled using fan-circulated air. Next up is the blanching process, where the skins are removed. During dry blanching, the peanuts are heated to around 280 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes to crack the skins. Subsequently, the blancher eliminates the peanut shells by rubbing them between rubber belts, and the peanuts are then screened to separate the seeds from the bitter skin. Some factories opt to blanch the peanuts by soaking them in hot water mixed with salt. Regardless of the method used, the crucial aspect is ensuring the peanuts are blanched. Now let's move on to the exciting part, grinding. Grinding. In this process, certain brands employ high-pressure pumps and filters. The peanuts are forced into the grinder through multiple small holes under high pressure, effectively breaking down every remaining peanut particle and yielding a smooth and consistent texture. Within the grinding machine, the peanuts are pulverized as a large pole spins, beating the nuts into a paste. At this point, additional ingredients like sugar, salt, and vegetable oil may be incorporated to impart a unique taste and texture to the final product. As previously mentioned, different peanut butter brands have their own recipes, each designed to create a distinctive product tailored to their customers' preferences. For example, certain brands utilize a proprietary grinding process to achieve a uniquely smooth and creamy texture. This specialized method also eliminates any grittiness or unpleasant aftertaste often associated with other brands. Adhering to good manufacturing practices, such as implementing rigorous hygiene and sanitation protocols, is crucial for preventing contamination and upholding the safety and quality of the peanut butter. Regular cleaning and sanitization of equipment, surfaces, and utensils are imperative to uphold a clean and hygienic production environment. Throughout the production process, samples of peanut butter are gathered and subjected to testing for various quality parameters, including moisture content, texture, flavor, and microbiological safety. Utilizing analytical testing methods such as sensory evaluation, chemical analysis, and microbial testing aids in verifying that the peanut butter complies with quality standards and regulatory guidelines. Packaging. Once the peanut butter is prepared and primed for distribution, it's time for packaging. Envision a large-scale production line resembling those found in automotive factories, but instead dedicated to packaging peanut butter. To begin, rows of jars are prepared and poised to be filled with delectable peanut butter. These jars typically come in various sizes and are crafted from either glass or plastic, similar to the ones you encounter on grocery store shelves. Now for the exciting part, filling those jars with smooth peanut butter. A machine precisely pumps the peanut butter into each jar, ensuring they all receive the correct amount. After filling, the jars require tight sealing to maintain the freshness of the peanut butter. Each jar is topped with a lid, which is then securely fastened by a machine. Sometimes the lids even undergo a vacuum sealing process to ensure everything remains tightly sealed. Before advancing further, a machine affixes labels onto the jars containing crucial information such as the brand name, ingredients, and nutrition facts. Once the jars successfully undergo inspection, they are prepared for packing and shipment to stores worldwide. This might involve placing them into boxes or crates with layers of padding in between to ensure safe transit. At last, the boxes of peanut butter are loaded onto trucks or pallets and dispatched to grocery stores, supermarkets, and perhaps even your local corner store. Before you know it, those jars of peanut butter will grace the shelves, awaiting your eager grasp and enjoyment. And there you have it, the journey of crafting creamy, nutty peanut butter from start to finish. So the next time you spot those jars gleaming on the grocery store shelves, you can flash a knowing smile, fully aware of how they came to be. If you found this video enjoyable and enlightening, please show your support by liking, commenting, and sharing it with your loved ones.